Hi guys, my name is Jed Cook and I'm with a company called Morgan Industrial Technology, and today we're going to be looking at the ESCO Wart Millhog. Now ESCO, they really made their name with the Millhog line. They have tools to do all the way from 1/2 inch inside diameter all the way up to 36 inch outside diameter. The specific tool we're looking at today, the Wart Millhog, goes from 3/4 inch inside diameter all the way up to 4.5 inch OD, so 4-inch pipe. So typically this tool is used in power plant turnarounds, chemical plants, process facilities, that kind of thing. And where we've really been able to help is when companies are frustrated because their guys are out there and they're hand beveling or hand grinding all day. And even when they get the bevel done, it isn't a machine prep, so the fit up isn't perfect, and then that can lead to weld rejects, etc. And that's where this ESCO Wart Millhog can really come in and help. So this tool can make a wide variety of preps, anywhere from a J prep, 37.5 degree bevel. You can put a facing bit on there. You can do a counterbore with it. And the other thing too, you can actually run 3 operations at one time. So you can put a bevel on there, a face, and a counterbore all at the same time. When you first take the Wart Millhog out of the box, you're going to notice a few things. First, you've got these 2 wrenches here in the back. You've got this cutter head, and then you got these pieces right here that we call the clamping ribs. So this first wrench back here is what's going to tighten these clamping ribs to the inside of the pipe. This wrench right here is what's going to feed this cutter head into the pipe so it starts beveling. And again, like I said, this is the cutter head, and you can get it in different sizes. So for example, if you have pipes very close to each other and you don't have that much room, you can use this smaller cutter head to get into those tight spaces. Again, like I said, these clamping ribs, there's different sizes for each size of pipe. As we discussed before, the clamping ribs are for a specific size of pipe. However, they do each have a range that they'll cover. So let's say, for instance, you're doing some 2-inch Schedule 80 pipe. The ID on that is somewhere around 1.9 something. So you'll come over here, you'll come down to, here we go, 1.850 through 2.250. So that'd be the clamping rib you need. You come over here, it says H-03, and you come down here and find it, and then you just put it on the tool and you're ready to go. So to do that, there's a stop nut here on the back that has a screw in it. So you'll loosen up that screw, and then you'll feed the stop nut off. And then you can either ratchet this all the way off, but what's a lot easier is it has a piece right here that you can just do it by hand with. So you can just back this off. And then this is the draw rod right here, and it'll pull all the way through the tool. And then you can take the clamping feet off. And this metal part right here at the end is called the actuator. And you take these clamping feet off the actuator and pull them down the draw rod. You get your new set of clamping ribs, feed the draw rod through, lift those back on the actuator, feed it back through the tool. Then you'll just flip this back so it goes the other way, just like a ratchet. And feed it on. And once it's back on there, you'll take the stop nut and feed that on there, and then tighten up the screw that's on there. So the next step to get this tool set up to bevel pipe is to loosen up the bit holders right here, and then you can drop the bit right down like this. And as we've said before, you could do a 37.5 degree bevel, you could do a J prep. And also, like we said, we've got 3 different slots in here, so you can run 3 operations at one time. You could bevel, face, counterbore all at one time. For right now though, we're just going to be doing a straight bevel. And one thing that will take a little bit of trial and error is figuring out exactly where to put this bit. So we're getting ready to do some 2-inch Schedule 80. So I'm just going to kind of guess where that is. I'm going to say it's about right there. And of course, if we need to change it, it's not that hard. So you just tighten it up. You want to make sure you tighten up both of them. And it doesn't have to be super hard, you just want it snug. Just like that, and you're ready to go. So now we actually get a bevel. So we've got the correct clamping ribs on there, we've got the bit that we want on there, so now we can go ahead and make a bevel. So you just put it in the pipe. It's really easy and fast. You just get it slid up on there. And there's a couple things that I see people do. One is they'll start tightening this up, and as it tightens, it's going to lift up like this. And so if you have that bit super close to the top when you start tightening it, it can push that bit into the work material. And then when you go to start it, it's going to start it with it engaged, which is not good for the tool. So you want to just make sure you got enough room so that way whenever you tighten this up, it isn't hitting the material. And I always double check and make sure that it's not hitting, and it's not hitting. So then I come to the second wrench right here, and we're ready to go. Then when you're getting ready to go to the next pipe, you just back this off, and it loosens up, and you can pull right out just like that. Thank you all for joining us. I hope this video was helpful to you guys and provide a little bit of insight on how this tool works. If you guys have any questions or think this tool may be a good fit for what you guys are doing, give us a call. Our number is 417-485-4575.